Hi students, welcome to Easy Chemistry by Pathan, and today we are going to discuss an important concept in electrochemistry, that is measurement of electrode potential. So electrode potential measurement in electrochemistry is very important topic. How to measure electrode potential. So to know this concept, first we have to recall few basic concepts which we learned previously. You know very well, according to IUPAC convention, standard reduction potential is called as standard electrode potential. So standard reduction potential, standard electrode potential, both are same. Standard reduction potential also called as standard electrode potential. What is meant by electrode potential? You learned already in previous video the potential difference between two electrodes. So we have anode and cathode, that's the difference, or we can say that potential difference between the electrode and electrolyte also we can say. And standard, this electrode potential we are depicting with capital E. Next, standard electrode potential. What is meant by standard electrode potential? Electrode potential at standard condition. Standard condition that we are showing with E naught. What are the standard condition? 1 atm pressure, 25 degrees Celsius temperature. So we are measuring the potential at standard condition. That's why we are calling standard electrode potential E naught. E and E naught are not same. So E naught we are measuring at standard condition. What are the standard condition? 1 atm pressure, 25 degrees Celsius temperature. Now, the magnitude of potential, electrode potential, depending on four factors. One is chemical nature of metal, that is we are using for electrode, or non-metal. So we can use electrodes, non-metal electrodes or metal electrodes. And the next one, number of electrons transferred. So number of electron transferred. For example, metal we have. So this metal losing electrons, or any metal you take here, any metal, and it has N plus charge. It taking 2 electrons, converting into metal. So how many electrons it took? 2 electrons. So how many electrons transferred here? 2. That is. And similarly, non-metal. So non-metal I shown here. And it will take electrons. So metal losing electrons, minus electrons. When metal lose electrons, it will get M plus. When it took electrons, it will get again neutral atom, like that. So when non-metal will take electron, and when non-metal take an electron, it get negative charge. So electrons transfer also depending potential. So magnitude of the potential depending on number of electrons are transferred. The third factor, concentration of the ion in the solution. So metal positive charge, non-metal negative charge. And the fourth factor, that is the temperature of the system. So if you want to calculate potential, that magnitude of the potential depend on chemical nature of the metal or non-metal, and number of electrons are transferred during oxidation and reduction, concentration of the ions in the solution, that is metal or non-metal, the temperature of the system. These four factors are very important for competitive concern. Next, reduction potential of an electrode is exactly equal to magnitude of the opposite in sign to oxidation potential. This is very important. Magnitude of the reduction potential equal to oxidation potential, but sign is the difference. For example, it is plus means it is minus, and it is minus means it is plus. This you have to remember, very important, easy and very important. Magnitude of the reduction potential exactly equal to oxidation potential, but sign is a difference. So this will be useful to you in solving the numericals, you remember. If reduction potential given, if you want to calculate oxidation potential, exactly you have to take same magnitude but sign is different. Negative value given, same amount of the amount you have to take and sign is different. So amount of reduction potential exactly equal to oxidation potential where opposite sign. This you have to remember. And now electrodes are two types. Metal electrodes we have and non-metal electrodes we have. So metal electrodes generally we are taking as zinc in zinc sulfate. Similarly, magnesium in magnesium sulfate, copper in copper sulfate, like this. Similarly, we have chlorine, oxygen and hydrogen. These are the non-metallic electrodes, and here we are taking a inert electrode as platinum. When chlorine, oxygen, hydrogen are act as electrode, generally these are gases in form. That's why we are introducing in the solution platinum inert electrode. So that you have to remember. So these are the things you have to remember before going to measurement of electrode potential. So electrode potential, that is the potential difference in between anode and cathode. Standard electrode potential at a standard condition, and magnitude of potential depend on chemical nature of metal and non-metal, number of electron transferred during oxidation and reduction, concentration of ions in the solution, temperature of the system. And reduction potential is exactly equal to oxidation potential where we have the sign is difference. Now, how to measure electrode potential? You know, we have two electrodes. One is oxidation and then next. Here I am taking a galvanic cell. See, this is the galvanic cell. This is one half cell. This is another half cell. And these two are connected with a salt bridge, where left side always anode, right side is always cathode. Anode oxidation, cathode reduction. Anode generally in electrolytic cells we are taking as negative, and cathode we are taking as the positive. Now we have to measure the potential of a single electrode. Means two half cells we have now. This one half cell electrode potential we have to calculate, and that is the topic today. Let me go that. So how to measure electrode potential? Generally, single electrode potential we can't determine. Remember, single electrode potential can't be measured. Clear? It is impossible to measure single electrode potential. Clear? Experimentally. Therefore, single electrode is combined with a second single electrode. So, single electrode is combined with another single electrode. So it is impossible to determine the potential of single electrode. That's why we have to combine that single electrode with another single electrode. Look here, this is one single electrode, anode, and this is cathode. If you want to calculate the electrode potential of this single electrode, it is practically impossible. That's why we have to combine with another single electrode. Another single electrode. That is the main. So experimentally it is impossible to determine single electrode potential. So single electrode is combined with another single electrode. Generally, single electrode potential single electrode potential EMF can be determined by using potentiometer. Remember, when single electrode is connected with another single electrode, is a second single electrode, and the EMF of the cell determined by using the potentiometer. Next, the single electrode is an electrode. The second single electrode is the electrode of exactly known potential. Clear? See here, single electrode potential cannot be measured. So what we are doing, single electrode is combined with another single electrode. That is, we are calling second single electrode. Single electrode potential, that is the EMF, can be measured with potentiometer. We are combining single second electrode now. That the second single electrode is the electrode which is exactly known potential. That is called as, generally we are calling as reference electrode. This you remember. Reference electrode. See here I am showing. I want to calculate electrode potential of this single electrode. It is not possible. That's why we are combining this single electrode with the second single electrode. The second single electrode which we are combining with the first one should be exactly known potential. Means one single electrode potential we have to know before only. Then only we can compare the second one. This single electrode which is known potential exactly is called reference electrode. Generally, this reference electrode we are using in measure of electrode potential, that is hydrogen electrode. The hydrogen electrode is the reference electrode. Remember, hydrogen electrode is the reference electrode we are using. This hydrogen electrode generally consists of hydrogen gas at 1 atm pressure with H plus ions of unit acidity. So the second single electrode which we are connecting with first one is called as reference electrode. Generally the hydrogen electrode we are using as reference electrode. This hydrogen electrode consists of hydrogen gas at 1 atm pressure with H plus ions of unit acidity. Means unit acidity nothing but 1 molar concentration. And here I am showing the diagram of that arrangement. This is hydrogen electrode, consists of a vessel filled with HCl, 1 molar HCl or 1 molar H plus ions, and a glass jacket. This is we are calling glass jacket with a side open is inverted in that vessel, and hydrogen gas which is at 1 atm pressure introduced into the vessel which contains 1 molar concentric solution, HCl or H plus ions, whatever it may be. And a platinum wire is introduced into that with the platinum black. And this is we have here platinum black, that is a platinum foil we are using here. This acts as a electrode. Why? Because here we are using hydrogen gas now. Hydrogen gas can't act. That's why platinum black, platinum wire we are using. When reaction takes place, what the changes here means, see here what we are using, platinum, hydrogen gas, H plus ions, clear. I am showing here what the terms here we are using. This is the concentric solution with 1 molar. This is platinum electrode, and hydrogen gas we are introducing from the jacket. Now we can write platinum electrode with hydrogen gas which are in H plus ion, which is aqueous in position with 1 molar concentration. And the potential of hydrogen electrode, always 0. It is practically given data. Clear? The potential of hydrogen electrode always 0. These are the conditions here. So electrode potential is E0 at standard condition, always 0. Concentration is 1 molar, that is H plus concentration, and the gas we are using here, hydrogen gas. And this hydrogen electrode we are calling as with another name, that is normal hydrogen electrode. Normal hydrogen electrode. So hydrogen electrode, another name, normal hydrogen electrode, NHE, or another name we are calling, that is standard hydrogen electrode. Another name is standard hydrogen electrode. So hydrogen electrode or normal hydrogen electrode or standard hydrogen electrode, all are same, where platinum act as electrode, hydrogen gas in H plus ions with 1 molar concentration, whose electrode potential, standard electrode potential is 0. Here. So you remember that platinum foil coated with platinum black. It is act as electrode in hydrogen electrode. Act as electrode in hydrogen electrode or standard hydrogen electrode or normal hydrogen electrode. Remember, important, platinum foil coated with platinum black act as electrode in She. This platinum black immersed in the solution, which is exposed by H2 gas, which is at 1 atm pressure. So here standard conditions are 1 atm pressure and 25 degrees Celsius temperature, or you can Kelvin also you can take, 298 Kelvin. Clear? Now what happened in the reaction in the cell? When hydrogen gas is introduced into that, this platinum foil absorb hydrogen gas, some amount of hydrogen gas, and remaining amount of hydrogen gas is bubble out. Means on platinum foil hydrogen gas is there, and which is connected with H plus ions. Here H plus ions are there. This is total H plus ions. Total H plus ions are present here. Solution. So hydrogen gas which is absorbed on platinum black is connected with H plus ions. So reaction between H2 and H along with a platinum electrode. This is the main thing in She. H2 gas reaction with H plus with the help of platinum electrode. That we'll discuss in detail now. What type of reactions will be takes place in hydrogen electrode. Like I am explaining in detail about this up to in detail. What happened here? Look here. Hydrogen gas is absorbed by platinum foil and some amount of hydrogen gas is evolving. Means reaction takes place between hydrogen and H plus ions at equilibrium. H2 gas is at platinum black, where H2 gas present, platinum black, and where H plus ions are present, in solution. So H2 gas is present on platinum and H plus ions present in solution. There is a equilibrium reaction will be takes place. Means oxidation and reduction, loss of electron and gain of electron. So here oxidation and reduction will takes place, and oxidation will be takes place at anode, reduction will be takes place at cathode. Now oxidative and reductive reactions of hydrogen electrode, that is She, we have to discuss. Now first I am taking anode half cell reaction. Anode half cell reaction of or in standard hydrogen electrode. Remember standard hydrogen electrode with She, very easy She. Now how to write? Generally anode means oxidation. Already we discussed. Anode means oxidation. Oxidation means loss of electrons. Means hydrogen gas losing electrons and converting into 2H plus by releasing 2 electrons. This is the reaction takes place. Now representation, cell representation. Cell representation, half cell. For this, how to write the cell representation for oxidative half cell? What happened here? Platinum black, that is platinum electrode, hydrogen gas is present and connected with H plus ions. This is the representation. This is P pressure. It will exert P1 atm, and this is C molar concentration. Now E naught cell of this half cell reaction, 0. Remember oxidative standard electrode potential of She is 0. Why? Because initially we discussed it already. Electrode potential of standard hydrogen potential is 0. Or we can write this like this also. E naught H2 bar H plus, this you can take half H2, is always 0. Remember She electrode potential, whether oxidative electrode potential or reductive electrode potential, both are 0 only. This will take place at anode. Now cathode half cell reaction, in She. This is very important for competitive concern. Cathode half cell reaction and anode half cell reaction. See here what happened. Cathode means you know very well, reduction. Reduction has to take place, means gain of electron. 2H plus ions gaining 2 electrons giving rise to H2. This is cathodic reaction. Cell representation. Cell representation. Cell representation is very important here. How to represent this half cell? What happened? H plus ions with C molar concentration, aqueous bar platinum electrode, hydrogen gas with P1 atm pressure. This is reductive representation half cell. This is oxidative representation. So this will be takes place. And E naught reductive potential means H plus bar H2 0. So remember, for she, oxidative or reductive potential always 0. This is how she will be work. So this is in detail information about standard hydrogen electrode or normal hydrogen electrode. With one problem also I will explain now. With one numerical I am going to explain this. See, here I am taking one numerical for she. That the problem is given like this. Find electrode potential find electrode potential at 25 degrees Celsius of H2SO4 aqueous bar platinum H2 gas, and whose concentration, that is H2SO4 concentration 0.05 molar and hydrogen gas pressure 1 atm. Why? Because standard condition. This is fixed. So solution concentration given, hydrogen gas pressure is given, temperature is given. We have to calculate electrode potential. Let me go for that. First, what they given the solution. Electrolytic solution H2SO4 given. Strong electrolyte which can give 2 H plus ions and SO4 2 minus. So whenever concentration is given, in that how many H plus ions are present, that we have to calculate. Then H plus ion concentration we have to calculate. They given 0.05, but how many H plus ions are there? 2. So 2 into 0.05. Directly this value you should not take. That is equal to 0.1 m. So concentration we calculated. So the reaction, one more time I am writing. H plus concentration with aqueous bar platinum H2 gas. Now H plus concentration 0.1 and atm 1 atm pressure. 1 atm pressure. This is the cell. Now how many electrons here for H plus 2 H2 we need? So 2H plus taking 2 electrons giving rise to H2 gas. Why? Because H plus 2 H2 na cell. That's why H plus we have 2 H plus. How many electrons we need? 2 electrons. That's why N value is 2. Change in the electrons, N value is 2. So we have concentration 0.1, and change in the electronic number or oxidation number 2. Now according to Nernst equation, E cell equal to E naught cell minus 0.0591 upon N log of product concentration upon reactant concentration. This is the formula we learned, and this formula we have to convert according to this reaction. E cell equal to E naught cell minus 0.0591 upon N product. What is the product here? Hydrogen. Means partial pressure of hydrogen upon what is the reactant? H plus. How many H plus are there? 2 H plus. That's why H plus concentration, this 2 we have to write as the power. And this is the formula according to Nernst equation. Now we have to substitute the values. If you substitute the values in this, you are getting the answer easily. I will substitute this. E cell equal to E naught cell. E naught cell always for hydrogen is 0. 0 minus 0.0591 upon N value 2. N value 2 we got already. N value is 2. Log of hydrogen gas pressure, 1 atm upon, and see here, hydrogen gas pressure 1 atm, and this H plus concentration how much? 0.1. So H plus concentration is 0.1. 0.1 we can write 10 power minus 1. Am I right? So here we can substitute as 10 power minus 1 whole square. This is the substitution. That implies E cell equal to minus 0.0591 upon 2 log 1 by this 10 power minus 2. Clear? And you simplify now. That implies minus 0.0591 upon 2. This is log a power m. M log a you are getting. M log a means log of 10 square. Log of 10 square. Log always base 10. We have to write here. That implies minus 0.0591 upon 2, and this is log a power m again. M log a. 2 log 2. This is log a by m. Log a by m. This is log a power m. Log base 10. Clear? And this 2 get cancelled. That implies what you are getting? Minus 0.0591 into what you are getting? Log base 10, 1. That implies E cell equal to minus 0.0591 volt. And this is the method to calculate electrode potential of C. Electrode potential of C. And this is standard hydrogen electrode. So standard hydrogen electrode is a reference electrode, And recently another reference electrode also we got. Recently another reference electrode, that is secondary reference electrode. Secondary reference electrode also introduced by the scientist. That is, we are calling the secondary reference electrode, that is saturated secondary reference electrode. That electrode is the name of that electrode is calomel. What we are calling calomel. And the calomel electrode is represented by mercury in mercury chloride and which is in solid in state and with KCl solution. This is the representation of calomel cell. Clear? Remember, reference electrode is She. Secondary reference electrode is calomel cell. Mercury in mercury chloride solution. This is secondary reference electrode. And the electrode potential of calomel is by practically proved that minus 0.2422 volt. This is standard reduction potential. Standard reduction potential of calomel. And similarly, you remember that reduction potential of hydrogen can be calculated with minus 0.591 into pH. This we already proved here. And oxidation potential of hydrogen, we have the formula, that is this is reductive potential and this is oxidation potential of hydrogen electrode, plus 0.0591 into pH. If pH is given, that this formula. I told initially oxidative and reductive potential magnitude is equal, but sign is the difference. When pH is given, by using this formula you can go for calculation. So this is about standard hydrogen electrode potential along with a numerical. So if you like this concept, please subscribe to my channel, suggest to your friends. Be safe at home. Thank you.